Hi folks, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Time here right now is 5 a.m. Take a screenshot because some people seem to be not seeing the time. Anyway, so just those who follow, they'll know. So I have basically prepared quite a few fragrances for you. I'll do a list side by side. I'll do some individual reviews and quite a lot of fragrance I'm going to cover tonight. So I plan to do one morning thoughts episode if possible, if my voice allows, and a health update. Those really hate to hear this, my health awareness and everything, like health condition. It's not important to your review. It's my channel, it's my priority. Okay, I'll tell whatever I feel like telling because there are people who seem to care, unlike few people who don't seem to care for the world. So I'm feeling better. I took a nap, but still ongoing flu and everything with the season. Okay, so let's start with this episode that I'm going to do 4 fragrances in one video, and these are going to be all female fragrances, female oriented, female marketed fragrances. I basically am going to pass this fragrance to someone and then I will not have these anymore. So this will be more like initial impression, you can say, a couple of days trying, testing. And these are 3 of them from Afnan and 1 is from a niche house. I don't even know if I'm going to say the name right, but I'll start with that house. Okay. And I don't remember who gave it to me. I got this sample as a gift from one of the brothers who sort of like bought something from me or just gave it to me. I think, oh yeah, I remember. Brother Badr Chaudhary. He is from Bangladesh, one of my very close brothers. This is called Aerin. I think that's the name. I don't know how to say it. It's called Rose de Grasse. I don't know how to say this. It's just this name. Okay, take a look. Okay, I have a sample. I'll write down the names and I'll leave the Fragrantica link, as well as I'll leave a picture of the bottle. So this is an official sample. Okay, and I did test run this for some time. There's like a little bit halfway down. Thank you so much, Bhaiya. I call him Bhaiya because he's my very close younger brother, for your gift. So this one, I have it on the paper for some time. Let's start with this one. This fragrance has basically fresh rose play, and if you do like rose, watery, aquatic, you can say in that way. It's an aquatic watery rose with kind of like musky, sweet, dry down, very nice fluffy kind of a fragrance. Okay, this reminds me of a few fragrances. In short, I'll tell you some of the Mancera's fragrances. Okay, one of the fragrances I would say Rose is Greedy, or some of the perhaps Montal ones, they have similar to Mancera, but it reminds me very close to, I'll tell you, I think if I get this fragrance right, it's called So Blue. Okay, from Mancera, very beautiful bottle. I think this fragrance perhaps is not in production anymore. If you see that review of mine, you'll find this fragrance very similar to that. Both of them are niche. I don't know how much this goes for, gonna be expensive, but it also reminds me something like this fragrance. Okay, not exact one. This called Whistle the Hub. If I have I don't have the bottle with me anymore. I mean, not here right now currently. It's in a box. So I have Whistle, which is a silver bottle. If you like this is a more polished version, less aggressive version of those fragrances. Okay, but I'm not saying this copied or clone anyone. Like there are 3 or 4 kind of roses used in this. It's a very nice wearable, watery, fresh kind of rose. I am not very big fan of rose in general because some of the rose notes literally gives me headache, like Lyric Man. Some of the other rose essential oils, if I wear them, I feel they become too big on me. Very few rose-based fragrance I really love. One of them is Cartier Declaration d'un Soir for men. This fragrance is perhaps something I would wear, but it's touch feminine. Okay, very delicate fragrance. I think ladies would love this. It's a very good fragrance to wear in summer, I believe, and autumn, perhaps the not so cold, not so warmer months. These are like somewhere in the middle. Beautiful, romantic fragrance to wear in a dating scenario, I would say. And it's a very girly kind of fragrance. If you actually love fragrance which has florals and you feel a little bit youthful, this fragrance is youthful. Doesn't feel like a old, mature smell. So I really like this. And it's a very, like the fragrance is kind of like doesn't really change so much, like it doesn't have so much transition. Okay, so it's sort of like a flat line. If you see, the fragrance is not flat, but you just get that one smell. So you don't get like so many phases with this. So it's a very simple yet elegant scent. So overall, this fragrance, I don't know how much it goes for, but the DNA of this, it's not really brand new to me, and I would say this fragrance is solid 8.5 out of 10. Okay, the bottle is very pretty. I've seen it in Google. Check it out. This called Aerin. Again, sorry, Rose de Grasse or Gra. I don't know how to say this name, but definitely it's from rose from this city, I guess. Okay, so if I made any mistakes, please, kind people, do some correction how it's supposed to be pronounced and how this fragrance is supposed to be said properly. Okay, so that is 8.5 for the scent profile. So now let's get into the Afnan ones, and these are gonna be one video because I didn't want to make so many videos. You know, I don't have the time to make separate videos, so I hope one video will help everybody. So the second one I'm going to start with is an Afnan I was talking about. Usually I always review Afnan, mostly men's fragrances, Ajmal Afnan, because my channel is mostly like, you know, not, I don't want to say male oriented, but when I used to do back in the days female fragrance, I didn't get so much views, so I did not do that many female perfumes, but I do have quite a few reviews. So the second one I'm going to show you is Supremacy in pink. So I think they also have a purple one and these fragrances are super potent. Okay, I think this fragrance cost about $35 if I'm not mistaken, or 40. It depends, different seller sell differently, but the box and bottle a little bit smaller than the men's one. Okay, so here is the name, it's House of Afnan, and side they have a holographic sticker, looks like that, golden and pink color combination, and there's the batch code and all that. These are, I think, made in UAE. Yes, UAE, United Arab Emirates. Okay, so they also mentioned perhaps the batch code somewhere at the side. So this is from very recently, October 2022, and it has 5 years of product shelf life. So here you go, the bottle, very nice colored, pink colored bottle, and it's very feminine sort of. They made it kind of like feminine bottle, and there's this coin sort of. I have where my Supremacy is not, it's like far down there, you know, so I have some Supremacy. Check out my Supremacy men's reviews, you'll see the men's ones look like taller, longer bottles like Sidinim or something. So very nice cap, it has good heavy cap, metallic cap with the golden color. It says Afnan in there, just showing you details. And I've been testing this perfume for some time. Okay, nice bottle, not crazy attractive, but I'd say well done, very polished feel to the hand. Okay, and then when I spray this, I have this dry down. Okay, it's kind of soapy, and powdery. Let's see what you get in the opening. Spray is good mist, good distribution. I do love which bottles which have good presentation and spray. So this one again, it's marketed for women. The fragrance is a powerful one. If you ask about longevity, if you do not like overpowering strong fragrances, I would not suggest this to you. Okay, the reason being, this fragrance will last you a while. Okay, it's on me, on my skin, just one spray lasted around 7 hours, even though it was like very, like last stage it was very faint. But I believe so many people have better smelling sense than me, and then ladies have more sophisticated nose and sensitive. For me, most of the time my nose is blocked, so I have to heavily spray, and I hardly detect fragrances. If something lasts on me, if I detect it, it means the fragrance is very long lasting. This is one of them. So caution for people who do not like strong loud fragrances like rose, vanilla, marshmallow kind of a smell, and then violet leaves, this kind of things. This is not going to be for you. This one, people compare it with, I think, Versace Pink Diamond. This is more musky version of it, more creamy powdery version of it. It's more thick, it's more like a lotion. And the thing is, the fragrance is not just a sweet rose, it has some sort of complexity about it. So it's a good budget fragrance, it's not a very expensive one. I would say if you're looking to buy a fragrance, in short, a good quality fragrance which will last a long time, you don't have to spend so much money, and you'll get compliments, you'll get noticed into a project, this fragrance achieves it all. But this is a try, not a blind buy worthy fragrance. Definitely check it before buying it. There is this very strong, at least 2 hours it will be very strong, so do not apply too much, right? So I think there's a Nina Ricci or something, there's a Rose Ecstasy or something, this one fragrance, pink bottle, and there's a black bottle. I reviewed them both, this reminds me of those two. But check it out, it's a good fragrance, solid fragrance. I'll give it like a 8 out of 10. Okay, for the price is being very good, and 100 ml juice. Okay, so very nice. Supremacy pink. Okay, and this is from Afnan. The bottle, the box is kind of simple. Okay, so now the other two, these two are special. I haven't watched any of the reviews on it, if there are any, and these two are a little bit expensive from the line, but not super expensive. These are I think 45 to 55 bucks, around that price range, but I don't know how much is in your country. So first one we're going to start with is Souvenir Floral Bouquet. Okay, these are Afnan's. There are two fragrances I'm going to review side by side. Other one it's called Desert Rose. Okay, these two, the black and the white. So perhaps evil and dark, evil and holy. Perhaps we start with the angel, the white one. So this one is three-part presentation and huge box. First of all, souvenir. It's called Floral Bouquet. EDP concentration 100 ml. I do give props to Afnan for not making 75 ml in this, okay, because the fragrance is gorgeous, both of them. Longevity is excellent, and then the bottles, man, amazing. So this is how the box looks. It will be a bit difficult for people to travel with it, so I suggest if you do not need the box, leave it if you're traveling. Just take perhaps the bottle, wrap it in kind of clothing so it doesn't break, but the container is quite big for my liking, you know. This is huge. So the bottle is kind of small compared to the box. I'll show you. So when you buy it, also check if this seal, there's a holographic sticker, if it's broken, you have to cut it open. You have to cut it, so break the seal to open it. Okay, so inside I think it's this nice little cushioning, but I don't really feel the bottle sits very nicely in there. It just wobbles kind of. Okay, so that's one thing, but it's nice. It feels like a tin can, like Jean-Paul Gaultier, but you see it moves a little bit. Okay, so the bottle, you want this fragrance for the bottle. I think you can sit it like this. It looks like an egg. Okay, beautiful, kind of like those Swiss chocolates. Take a look at that. Those are roses, and it does look like a chocolate container. Beautiful presentation, and I'm being careful. I don't want to drop this. There's a nice sticker there. Okay, and the cap says Afnan. Afnan is doing unbelievable presentation. I don't know if this is magnetic. It feels like it, but not very attached. If I try to pick it up, it comes off easily, so be careful. So the bottle will sit in the box like that. Okay, and then you can sit. I think it will sit nicely. If you sit it, yeah, I see it nicely. Okay, really gorgeous bottle, and the bottle is very heavy. So let's spray this. Dry down's there. This is supposedly similar to Delina and Delina Exclusive by Parfum de Marly. Let's see how we feel about that. Sprayer is very good. It doesn't really feel very heavy sprayer, but it does distribute quite nicely. So how is this one? I did read some of the Fragrantica reviews. I look for, you know, opinions, and I like to discuss them. So some people said this is not at all close to Delina, and other side they said, oh my god, this is so close to Delina. Okay, I will tell you my opinion, and you can take it however you like it. This fragrance, first of all, doesn't have the performance of Delina. Delina, Parfum de Marly, I reviewed. Check out my review. This fragrance, Delina, lasted on me, I would say, good 12-14 hours. Beautiful longevity, beautiful rose smell with this nice vanilla musk kind of a smell. This one, it has that vibe, okay, but to my nose it has this pink pepper, which makes it kind of spicy opening. So that's the one difference I find with Delina. Is a nice little rose, a very beautiful, posh, elegant, of course expensive fragrance. Compared to that, this is much cheaper, but you can wear this as a replacement of Delina. But if you actually use Delina, this will not meet your craving. Okay, I'll tell you honest and plain. This is a fragrance on its own. It's similar to the Delina vibes, but it's a nice fragrance on its own. It feels very powerful. It's more projecting than Delina, but Delina lasts longer. So I would say the opening is a little bit harsh, okay, a little bit synthetic, but once that soapy, kind of like a detergent sort of opening goes away after 5 minutes, this fragrance starts developing beautifully, and the dry down is really awesome. So I would say the bottle is very nice. I would say no less than Delina's presentation for fraction of a price. And Delina, I think, is a 75 ml or something. Yeah, this is 100 ml. So for price value proposition, this is very good. I'll give this overall fragrance 8.5 out of 10 because of the dry down and the bottle presentation. So that's the Souvenir Floral Bouquet. The name is nice. It's like nice floral rose bouquet. Last but not least, we'll be doing Afnan Souvenir Desert Rose. Okay, this is the one that I'm reviewing last, and it's more interesting than the rest, all the other three. Okay, this is the box. Same, just like the Souvenir. I think there are only two from this line, and the box looks like this. Same like the other one, got this tin can, and it looks very nice. If you keep it, it looks like candle holder perhaps, or something. You can store stuff in it. I took out the bottle already. Looks like that inside. Nice little base, but not much protection at the side. If there was nice velvet inside, it would be nice. But okay, the other bottle is even prettier than the previous one. This one looks like that. So I have reviewed one fragrance house, I think House of Oud or something. I forgot the name. They have this egg-shaped bottles. It reminds me of those. But it looks very nice. Very, very nice with the cap. It's exact same, got the roses, but the black makes it look side by side. You see, you choose which one you like better. I think the black one looks much more gorgeous because black is always elegant. So golden and black combination, got the roses. Take a look at those. Okay, and I think if you put light you can see what's in there, juice level and all that, but again the cap's not strong enough. If you try to pick it up, it just comes off. So now how does it smell? Dry down is here. Okay, sprayer, okay, not bad. This is actually not as good of a spray as the previous one. Perhaps it's bottle to bottle differs. Okay, so now how's this fragrance? So Souvenir Desert Rose, I love the name. Desert Rose, there's a song, right? This basically people suggest a clone of Herba Pura, and I see it. On the dry down, it's pretty much like the creamy, vanillic, kind of like a mango, tropical fruit. But this one has a little bit more. You know, this one, the darkness of the fragrance, opening, is a little bit darker compared to Herba Pura. When I spray this, it's very tropical, very fresh, fruity, but there's a hint of chocolate or something like a lychee, or something that gives that extra kick. Maybe this hint of spices somewhere, but it's sweet. Okay, make no mistake, if I didn't tell you this Herba Pura clone, you definitely pick up the vibes after 5 minutes or so. But it's a very sweet fragrance. The funny part is this one doesn't last as much as the previous one. The white one lasts on me good like 6 to 7 hours. This one is more like a 4 to 5 hours. I don't know what's up with that. Perhaps it's my skin. So longevity wise, I'm a bit surprised that noir theme, it doesn't last as much, but it's a great fragrance, especially if you're a collector for the bottle. If you're a sucker for the bottle, you definitely can collect it. So I would rate this highly, but I think you can get at this price point better Herba Pura clones. There are much cheaper alternatives out there. Latafa made some every company has some. Okay, but it's a nice little perfume bottle. For the bottle you can collect it. Okay, so overall this, even though I'm reviewing last, I'm giving this a 7 out of 10. Just 7 for the bottle itself. Beautiful Souvenir Desert Rose. Check it out. Okay, so those are the first 4 reviews for the night. Let's move on to some of the other ones tonight. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.